What up, boxing fans? It's your boy Lalo, aka Lalo from Lalo's Boxing, and I'm coming at you live with more boxing content. Yay! Alright, man, so let's get right into it. Terence Crawford just took some shots at Errol Spence Jr. He said Errol Spence Jr. don't want that smoke, never did. That's why the fight never happened. Shout out to Boxing Scene. I'm going to read the article and I'm going to quote what Terence Crawford just said. Quote, well, you know, like I said before, man, the fight is past me pushing for it. You know, I felt like I did everything that I possibly can do, you know, to try to make that fight happen, you know, and for some odd reason, you know, everybody kept saying, oh, I'm chasing him, I'm this and I'm that. Yeah, I was chasing him, you know, and he don't want the fight. He was saying he wanted the fight, but he really didn't want the fight, you know. And my thing was just, if you wanted the fight, you could have made the fight happen. Woo! Terence Crawford just took some shots at Errol Spence right there, man. And it's facts, man. I'm backing up Terence Crawford, what he just said, because Terence Crawford been wanting to smoke with all these PBC guys at 147. He even went up to Errol Spence at one of these fights. And, you know, he said, I'll bet you, you know, 100,000 or some big ass number that, you know, he will beat him. So, you know, he called him out right then and there to his face. And after that, fucking Errol Spence said, oh, once you get a belt, you know, you can see me. And what did Terence Crawford do? He got a belt, and Errol Spence didn't keep the fucking same energy. So, you know, Terence Crawford been wanting to smoke. You know, he even went on Twitter and tweeted, you know, fucking to Errol Spence, you know, about making the fight happen, and took some shots at him. So, you know, at this point in time, Errol Spence at fault. I don't want to hear nothing else, man. Errol Spence is at fault for not making this fight happen. But shout out to Sean Porter. Sean Porter, you know, is taking this fight thanks to the, you know, WBO that damn near made this fight happen, because if it wasn't for the WBO mandated Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter, it probably wouldn't have happened. But, you know, you got to give credit to Sean Porter for, you know, taking on a tough champion like Terence Crawford. And it's going to be a hell of a fight, man. We got two guys in their primes, and they are going to give that are going to leave everything in the ring. So you got to give kudos to these two guys. But Errol Spence, man, I got to agree with Crawford on this one, man. He's been ducking Terence Crawford, and he showed no interest. So he showed he never wanted to smoke. You know, he was just talking to try to build his name off Terence Crawford. But it is what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think, man. Do y'all believe that Errol Spence ducking Terence Crawford, that he never wanted to smoke? Because I absolutely believe that shit, man. We seen Terence Crawford call him out. We seen Terence Crawford, you know, grab a belt at the welterweight division, and the fight didn't happen. You know, every time, you know, the Errol Spence would win a fight, after, you know, they will say, bring up Terence Crawford's name, and what he would say, oh, I'm gonna take a vacation, I'm gonna go back to my farm, you know, buy some horses, cows, and all that, etc., all that bullshit, but never really, you know, showed interest to fighting Terence Crawford. So on this one, I gotta back up Terence Crawford, and I believe, you know, that Terence Crawford did want the fight, and, you know, the fight didn't happen because it wasn't his fault. And on the press conference between Sean Porter and Terence Crawford, Sean Porter's promoter Tom said it's the fighters that want the fight. You know, they have to want the fight, and us promoters will make the fight happen if the fighters want the fight. And then Terence Crawford interrupted the promoter Tom, and he was like, can you repeat what you just said? And he about the fighters wanting the fight. And, you know, we all knew what Terence Crawford meant right then and there, that he's been chasing this fight, and that fighters, you know, didn't want to fight him for some odd reason. You know, they'll put that lame ass, bunk ass excuse that he's across the street. But it is what it is, man. So shout out to Terence Crawford. I knew you've been a real one. You always wanted to smoke with anybody, and you know that's why you damn near the pound for pound. I mean, some people have you as the pound for pound king. Me personally, I'll have you probably number 2, right after Canelo. But you know, you're a real one. We knew that you always wanted to smoke with anybody and everyone. So keep doing what you're doing. This is your boy Lalo. Make sure y'all leave a comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Yee!